Before the video begins, I have a little correction to make here. In my last pipe video about a black house in my old hometown, and I was smoking black house pipe tobacco, I mistakenly told you that Elwood Maker got this from the Dagners. No, he didn't get this from the Dagners. He made this. This is one of Elwood Maker's leather creations, and he likes to call it a pipe sling because you simply take your pipe, stick it through here, and voila. So it's a wonderful creation and a nice gift from Elwood Maker, the pipe sling. That's what it's called. So check out Elwood Maker's channel and Corncob Piper, and I'll put a link to both of their channels in the coffee saucer, the bottom of the coffee cup, the saucer, the bucket, whatever you want to call it, right? I'll put a link down there for each one of these guys' channels because there's a couple great guys here, and I like their channels, and they're really cool. So, and I certainly apologize for that mistake. Just go give it a watch and check them out.
Earth people, how would you like to come along with us right now?
Hello YouTube, Spaceman here. I'm landing in your area once again. It's just time to light up a pipe, try another blend of pipe tobacco, and share a bit of conversation with you all out there. And tonight I'm smoking my Stanwell Canadian, a fine pipe with some beautiful wood grain. And I'm smoking one of my all-time favorites, which I actually did not make it to my top 10 tobaccos, but next year it will make it to my top 10 tobaccos because, unfortunately, this guy was sadly forgotten about. And you say, how can I have a favorite blend that was forgotten about? I have like probably utterly 100 or maybe 100 plus blends. So, and I just having just delved into this pipe smoking thing in depth just maybe a little over a year and a half ago, it's very easy to forget certain blends. This blend here, Cornell and Diehl Black Frigate, it's a Navy Cavendish, and it has some Latakia and Turkish added in. Now, I'm not a big Navy guy, tobacco guy, although I've smoked Escudo Navy rolls before, and I believe I did a review on it probably over a year and a half ago. And of course, that's a Virginia blend, and I was not very totally too enthusiastically fond of that blend. Kind of, what phrasing, huh? Enthusiastically fond. But this blend is a different story. Now, if you were to ask me, what does this blend taste like? You know what? I've been trying to figure this out for a while now. If I had to compare it to something as food or in that realm or another tobacco, I just can't do it. I'm not able to put this tobacco in its proper perspective. So what I will say about this tobacco is my ultimate conclusion of its flavor is it's great. I love it. I love its flavor. I can't describe it. It's very complex flavor. And I really love it. Not to mention, I love the tenor. And as you can see, of course, it has a frigate, which is a ship. And of course, it would derive its name from the Navy, Cavendish part of it, which in the old seafaring days is where it derived the Navy blend derived its term from, because of the fact that back in those days, tobacco was a very popular thing on the ships at sea. And they stored them in casks and barrels, and they would store tobaccos this way, and they would add rum into the mix, into the barrel or the cask, to sterilize or keep the tobacco fresh. Now this has a rum flavored topping, and many of you may get that flavor, rum. Since I'm not a rum drinker, and I may have had a rum and coke maybe twice in my whole life, maybe I should go back and have another one and kind of compare it. I can't really decipher that the difference between that and I pick up the Latakia. Okay, I'll pick up some of the Latakia and the Turkish, and I pick up a tobacco flavor, but I really don't pick up a distinct rum flavor. But it could be that's what it is, and I'm just not recalling what a rum and coke or a straight rum tastes like. I was never a big drinker. Once in a while I have a drink, but I mean, let's face it, last time I had a rum and coke was 1988, and that's not a joke. That rhymed, didn't it? That's the last time I had a rum and coke, okay? And that ain't no joke. And the joke is on you. No. Anyway, yeah, and I can't, I can just tell you that this is an awesome tasting and delicious tobacco. Since I love Latakia blends, and especially been getting into Latakia with the Turkish added in, which would be a lot of the Balkans I've been smoking, which have Oriental, Turkish, and Latakia, and sometimes Virginia. But outside of that, this is a very good, very delicious tobacco, and I just wanted to do another run with this blend, and you might want to check it out. It's a very delicious blend, and I really enjoy it. But I have had rum cake, that's right. Let's see, what does rum cake taste like? I haven't had any of that for years either. I can't. Oh, boy. Okay, whatever, right? I need to go out more. I need to get out more. Okay. That's not what it is. It's just I just don't go for rum. I mean, I like chocolate. I like, this kind of reminds me a little bit of like, I hate to say this again, because you all guys know I'm a chocolate head, right? It kind of reminds me of as a little bit of a chocolate kind of atmosphere flavor to it. But once again, I can't put my finger on it and pin it down, so you're just going to have to try it. You just have to try it, mate. Aye, aye, Captain. So the ship is off now. Okay, so, let's get a little whiff of the tin. Forgot about that, right? And what is the cut? It is a crumble cake. See? Looks really good, doesn't it? Looks like a chocolate fudge brownie. Oh man, well maybe it is the rum, but whatever it is, man, does it smell really good? I know some people say this blend smells weird. I'm not one of them, but I am weird, so that's probably why I like the smell. Great tobacco, and I'm gonna give it 5 stars. And I'm gonna throw you a little clue. It definitely is gonna end up in my top 10 tobaccos of 2019. So there you go, folks. Or this year, the end of this year. I'm gonna throw it in there, even if I have to make it a top 11 or a top 12 or a top 15. This is some good stuff. Really, it is. And I shouldn't be telling you that right now because I don't have much of it cellared up. So everybody's going to go out and buy it, and I'm going to be left without it. Okay, right. Hoard that tobacco, like Derek Tant says. And I don't know what the grandfathering date is on this tobacco, so you might want to check that out. It might be not so much bad idea. So when I learn how to speak proper English, I'll do my next video. Okay? Take a course 101 grammar. No, I'm talking backwards. A grammar 101 course. I don't know. It's the coffee, or lack thereof, tonight. I haven't finished the cup yet. By the way, it's grand with a cup of coffee. Just awesome. Relaxing blend. So if you have some of this sitting around, light up your pipe and smoke some with me. Number 1, rewind the video. Number 2, open up your Black Frigate, pack your pipe, light up your pipe, and number 3, smoke your pipe. All right, this has gotten silly enough. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll talk to you dudes later. See ya.